So welcome to the Lighthouse. So happy as always to be here with you today for some moving meditation. You've probably already noticed that I'm sitting today. We're going to flow in a seated position, so you can take this moment to orient yourself perhaps similarly to the way I'm oriented, which is on a block. I'm actually on a block with a cushion on top of the block, which is kind of my personal preferred configuration of upliftment that is still pretty austere. You know, it's not a cushy pillow. There's a real firmness about what it is that I'm seated upon, but it's enough of an angularity transition that I'm not feeling my hips and I'm not feeling my knees, and my knees are lower than my hips, which is typically, anatomically speaking, a very sustainable way to sit in our human body if we're doing just a still form seated meditation or any kind of dynamic meditation. So if you were in yesterday's live stream, I was indicating that it was the Leo new moon, and so this is a very beautiful window of time. I feel like I'm commonly saying that to to our community. We're in a great, powerful window of time, and you know, the truth is that every moment is a great, powerful window in time if we have that attitude of gratitude that allows us to presence into it in a way that is untethered from, you know, the moorings of the past and our brokenness and our worry and our fatigue, and also free from the projection into what it is that we hope will come or we fear will come, right? But if we're just in the freshness of this moment, every moment is a magnificent window of opportunity. But this particular new moon in Leo represents the beginning of a powerful cycle of time that started yesterday and that's going to culminate in January 2021. So we are planting the seeds of hope of what it is that we wish to manifest for the world and to manifest for ourselves as well, so that we can be emanations of that grace in a most radical and effective manner. So I find that as a student of the way, which I am first and foremost and enduringly always that, prior to ever being a teacher, always a student, I find that softness is a real muse and is a real guide. And my mother, who's an amazing woman, commonly in the mornings will bounce me a pearl of wisdom into my inbox. And she sent me this about an hour after I got home from a really beautiful dawn meditation on the boulders at the shore this morning. And as I was practicing my listening meditation, seated on the rocks and tuning into the song of the water and merging with the molecules of the water, and just feeling an at-homeness and a profound oneness with it, then my mother sent me this meditation. This is from the Tao of Healing, and I want to share it with you because it's very relevant with respect to the way in which we're going to move, the language of gesture that we're going to be embodying here in a few moments. And this is about water, and this is about softness. And it says, "What is more feminine than water?" And I just want to say, for those of you in the room with me right now who happen to be masculine and not feminine, that the masculine has a feminine and the feminine has a masculine. And we're always seeking to find that kind of unification and the harmonization and the neutrality between those polarities as a student of the way. So starting from the top again here. What is more feminine than water? It is soft and yielding, yet nothing impedes its homeward flow to the ocean, and cliffs fall under water's constant caress. This is obvious to all, but who will apply it in their life? Master softness. Don't push against the obstacles. Yield and flow and yield and flow. Attack disease and invite battle. Surrender to love and know true victory. Like water, truth embraces both stone and starlight. So this simple line, for myself as a student, sometimes I find direction in a body of teachings. And sometimes I find direction in a feeling. Sometimes I find direction in a friend. And sometimes I find direction in a single word or a couple of words. And so for today's flow, let us find direction together in the two words, master softness. So take this first moment to soften all of the barriers and the boundaries, to give the barricades permission to dissipate and to dissolve, seated upright. And if you were in any of last week's gatherings, we were really focusing on breathing into the pranic body. Maybe you can see my hand in the mirror. This is our where the pranic body is, right back there behind the body. It's not in the body, it's behind the body. I know for myself, when my muse is the mastery of softness, it always becomes apparent to me that I'm having a little difficulty inflating that back body area, or that I could yield and flow with it more. Okay, so don't just breathe right here and right here, but get it back here and get it way back here. Okay, so a circularity and omnidirectionality into the pranic body as we focus on the feeling and the felt sense of mastering softness today. Mastering softness. So let us begin. Reaching both arms forward, cross the right arm on top of the left arm, collapse the belly so the back of the heart center is moving back and the low ribs are tucking in. Now lift the arms and align and uplift, ignite and integrate through the spine. And then open the arms and look to the right. And find a wave and bring the hands back down in front of the body to the hara. We were working with this yesterday, aligning the energy of the hands with the hara and with the heart and with the head and with the infinite, having this interconnected flow of all these power places. Reaching the arms forward, collapsing through the line of the spine, have the left arm on top all the way forward. And then take the arms up, lifting up. Keep the buttock bones rooted into the block or the chair that you're seated upon. And then open the arms, look to the left. Mastering softness, yielding and flowing, find a wave. So that's the form now. Having embodied it and expressed it and experienced it on both the left and right side of your body. We're going to do this on repeat for some time. Breathe please into the pranic body. Opening the arms, looking to the right. Forward. Left arm on top, reach, collapse. Tuck the chin in towards the pit of the throat. Take the arms up, climb the spine. And then open the arms, looking to the left. Softness, an absence of resistance in this moment, with wonder and gratefulness and kindness. Dance kindly with the moment, accelerating your healing thereby. Once more in each direction. Feel how you're moving the energy field in and around your body. Allow your heart to speak through you as it speaks to you. This new moon cycle that we're in, this lunation, is all about how you are loving yourself and how you are being yourself, and how that relationship that you have with the internal process is empowering you, directing you, and guiding you to plant the seeds of hope for these next 6 months that we are looking along the adventure horizon of. So important. Stay relaxed, stay soft. Bring your hands please to your hara, and in a seated way, we typically don't do wu wei when seated. However, when you're, having a candid conversation with a friend in the room together, oftentimes people, when they're talking to each other, they are in this kind of wu wei. And so have that as you are in a candid conversation with the chi that's moving through you. Be really awake to how you can be ever more deeply moving the energy through your body, up and down and in and out. So bring the arms out in front of you, right hand on top. We're going to pass the energy to the left. Left arm on top, and then pass the energy to the right. Right arm on top now, pass the energy to the left. And then take the right arm up, left arm up. Pause here for a moment. And then right arm down and left arm down, and then hover the left arm. Bring the right arm up, transition. Reverse the hands, mastering softness by yielding. Reverse the arms, transition. Reverse the arms. Now lead with the left arm, up and over. Right arm. Drop the left arm and hand alongside your left hip. Hover the right arm. Bring the left arm up to join the right arm, and bring both arms forward. Reveal both palms so they're facing forward. Inhale. Let more be revealed in the felt sense of your embodied moment. Turn the left hand in and turn the right hand in, merging fully, absolutely, in a spirit of wonder with this language of gesture that you are celebrating, rejoicing in and through in your body, and push the chi down. Bring the energy up past the hara, up in front of the heart, and then bring the tips of the middle fingers together and join the elbows. We're going to press the pinky fingers and the thumbs together and open the 6 innermost other fingers. We do this a lot in IP. This Padma Mudra, really beautiful. So this is going to be a dynamized iteration of this mudra. Watch here. So I want you to notice that for the duration of the flow in this dynamic meditation, my forearms from the base of the wrist to the base of the elbow, it's going to stay forged. I'm not going to let it fall apart or pull apart, okay? I'm going to keep them wedded, the harmonization of opposites. So I'm going to twist. Doesn't matter which direction you go in, because we'll go in both directions. I'm going to twist and lift my elbows and hands and arms up as high as I can without separating the forearms. And then I'm going to bring it slowly down. So you're creating a whirlwind, you're creating a tornado, and you and the magnificence of your awareness is the eye of the storm. So you're going to bring it all the way down so your elbows are sort of feeling like they're going to plug into the hara. So coming on down, and then we'll go back up and back down, and then we'll do it the other way. Okay, so pinkies, thumbs, base of the wrists together, forearms and elbows together. Hover the form right out in front of the face, and then inhale. And keep breathing in as much as you can. Take the arms all the way up. I know it burns, but this is a really good transformational burn. Throw all of your resistance and anything that you are experiencing, any obstacle that is inhibiting your ability to master softness, throw it on the fire and let the transformational fire get brighter. It's the beautiful thing about these processes is they take you wherever you are, whatever your starting line is, and they welcome you, and they accept you, and they fan you off until you dry out and ignite. Now go the other way. So I'm twisting my arms, and I'm sure you also notice that I'm twisting the trunk of my body. It's a snake move. It's a snake move that is creating a churning in the belly, in the kunda, which is this really important fire center in the body, and in the cave of the heart, really in every crossroad. So going the other way, so I know that in my body I have a default set or a default direction. So I always have to kind of have a conscious shifting moment in my awareness when I go the other way, the way that isn't intuitive. And go down, mastering softness, yielding and flowing, yielding and flowing. And back up. Eye of the storm. Back down. Keep this going. One more passage. And then bring it all down. Feeling the softness, the fluidity in the form of your body. Finding the Wu way of perhaps just a simple rocking forward and relaxing back. So we're going to do a neck release. In my relationship with the practice, this is a really important micro practice, because if our necks are in lockdown, then our magnetism psychologically to lock down thought forms is going to be a whole lot more likely. If your neck is open, then you can master the soft flow of communication between head and heart and heart and head, between head and heart and hara and hands. And so when all of this flows through the hands, then that's when our workflow in life becomes the emanation of this soft mastery. Not mastery over, but mastery with, and mastery from union. So as you're doing this practice, let it do you, and feel how connected you are to everything, okay? So we're gonna bring the right arm. This can be a challenging one for the neck. I'm gonna take a quick sip of water real quick here. So let your initial movements be small and mindful and meticulous and full of kindness as you move your body. Bring the right arm down and bend the elbow. I think I might be falling out of the frame a little bit, but hopefully not too much. Bend the elbow so it's getting pretty close to the floor, but not touching all the way. Then reach the left arm out. Find the fluidity, find the synovial fluid, literally, in your shoulder joint. And then take the left arm up, drop the right ear down, and reach the left arm all the way over. And now you're going to pulse from your left buttock bone to the tip of the left middle finger, pulsing and breathing. But it's a really fluid pulse, so it may visually not even be being perceived as a pulsation. You know, as we muse upon the significance of mastering our softness, it really is a worthy muse, because we will never master our own destiny until we can soften into our wholeness, relaxing into it. Now, don't move your head, but reach your left arm all the way over to the left. And now oscillate the shoulder forward and back. Left shoulder forward, and then left shoulder back. Breathing into the back of the heart, and then breathing into the field behind the back of the heart. Aligning your human nature with all of nature, past, present, and future, in a wordless, wondrous kind of a way. Okay, now bring your left hand to the left knee. Notice I haven't lifted my head, but I'm going to bring my spine back to an upright position, and I'm going to wrap my right arm around the top of the head, bringing the fingertips of the right hand to the left ear. And I'm going to use my right hand to encourage the right ear to drop more so into this void space between the shoulder and the jaw. Now the left hand has a job. It's going to become the hand at the end of your left wrist is a healing hand, and you, all of us, we as practitioners can either be our own hindrance, or we can be a most remarkable helpmate to ourselves. So massage the left side of the neck, massage the top of the left shoulder. You're still using your right hand to encourage softly, mastering softness. You're encouraging the right ear down. Every breath an involution, an evolution, a revolution, letting it permeate, letting it penetrate your pre-structural dreamtime anatomy, letting it permeate and penetrate your cultural anatomy, however hardened with disbelief or separation anxiety it may be defined by in this time. And let it permeate and penetrate the part of you that is coming out of the formless and toward the future. Massaging the old medieval mind, softening into wholeness, remembering how connected you are to it all. Okay, now bring your left hand to the top of the left knee, and without moving the head, bring the right fingertips to the right temple and lift the right gate up. Open the eyes for a moment if they're closed. Take the right arm up and the left arm out. Drop the left hand, bend the elbow. Drop the left ear and then reach with the right arm. And you're going to pulse softly from the right buttock bone through to the end of the right middle finger. Pulsing here. Mastering softness, yielding and flowing, accelerating your healing process. It is your fluidity that is some of your greatest strength. Now, only move the right arm and reach it to the right and oscillate the right shoulder forward and back, forward and back. Feeling all of the rivers of sensation and thought and emotion and devotion moving through the earth of your body, weaving together, giving you shelter. Now bring the right hand to the right knee, lift your spine up, and then wrap your left arm around the top of the head. Bring the fingers of the left hand to the right ear and massage the head down, being your own greatest helpmate. Now the right hand is the healer hand, and massage the right side of the neck, get underneath the jaw, get into where the glands exist in your body, here in the throat. Take every involution into the center of the brain, into the pineal and pituitary glands. Let the right hand get in there and help out the top of the shoulder, maybe the back of the shoulder, back of the neck. Chest. Good, and then bring your right hand to the top of the knee, bring your left hand to the temple and lift the head. And turn your head to the right, and turn your head to the left. And come to center, drop the head down, and look up. Find center now, start really slow and make a couple of circles going back and around, circling a few times in one direction and then a few times in the other direction. Finding center and sitting in softness. In fluidity, and the mastery that is yielding to that flow. This is one of the great calls of this time, is that we all cultivate and take responsibility, that we have the ability to respond and to take the matter of our own self-mastery very seriously. And also very lightly. Take it very seriously and engage in our transformation and integrate the transformations and plant every revelation like a seed of hope in the fertile substratum, in the ground floor of what we're growing from and through and with. So take this moment before we depart and all go our separate ways. Take this moment to feel your own being, feeling very strong and safe and content and easeful. Feel your body in a kind of conscious effortlessness right now. Feel how your body is in space and space is in your body. May you feel safe. May you feel strong. May you feel content. May you be full of ease. And visualize the world, all the beings, in all the places, in all of the countries. Visualize our world. And let us together take a moment to send out the emanation for all beings everywhere, that they may feel safe. May all beings everywhere be safe. May you be safe. May all beings everywhere feel an inner strength. May you feel strong. May all beings everywhere experience ease. May you experience ease. May all beings everywhere come to know contentment. May you be content. May you be content. May all beings everywhere be free of suffering. May you be free of suffering. And bring the emanation, the light, the wave, the incorruptible grace. Bring it back into the center of your heart and to the ball of your belly and into the light of your mind. Mastering the softness of this moment. Bring your hands together. Thank you so much for being here. Satnam.